Alright, so small little update on the game. What we have right now, our camera is back to normal, so we have constrained camera. We have our auto locking system, so pressing halfway on a trigger, you're going to notice that we actually can aim around and predict the proper person that we're locking onto, so we can pull people around. We have some fixes that happened with collision. So now when we pull, if you notice, we actually won't be going uh, through environment anymore. So we have some collision detection. So if we're gonna pull this guy, even though I can't get to him. There we go. So there's no more problems with the collision, and we won't be passing through environment at all as well while we're pulling. On top of it, we have triggers working, so halfway to pull, and we have attack. So holding attack is just an auto attack, which found to be quite decent. We tested it out, and it seems to be quite nice. Having the feedback as well makes this a lot more intuitive. The relic is scoreable, so you actually, if you walk around, if I'm gonna try to cap it on someone else's territory, it won't work. You can't look at the debug log right now, but if you were, it actually tells you the score, so the score system has been implemented. So if I'm going to return back to my own base, it will go back to the original position, and we get the score point for the red. More on the fighting, we have our ultimate. There's no visuals right now, but if I'm to finish this guy off with an ultimate, all my cooldowns get restored, and my health gets restored to full 3. We also have some new mechanic as well, so that's not new, that's the one we talked about, but basically if you want an escape ability, you turn invisible, and bam, 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 there you go, you push people around. So that's functioning. So the fighting is for the death character is now completed. Now it's just balancing it out and seeing how it plays out. The territories are functioning as well. I've placed a couple of territories. I don't remember which ones are which, but you can place them around in the territory. So I believe this is no friction. So if you notice, I'm kind of sliding around. And if I'm going to hit this guy right now, you're going to notice that he just keeps on sliding. So this is the sliding area. If I'm going to get the yellow guy, though, you will notice... Oh, got the wrong one. You will notice that he is not sliding at all because that's his territory. So we have good detection happening. Don't remember what this one is. I believe this might be the cannon. No? What? Oh, okay, so this is double damage. So right now, basically, it gives me a double damage, and I didn't increase the size just because we don't have real geometry for the character, but it does work. And my damage get increased. So the way it works, it pulses, and it gives me a double damage, for example, for 5 seconds, and it pulses, let's say, every 10 seconds. You can set the ratio so you can catch it, and then you go in, and then you go and destroy somebody while you have the buff. But to maintain it, you have to be in, and there is a cooldown for the pulse to happen. So that's the double damage in size. We have another one for, don't know what this one is. What is that? Oh, okay, so I believe this is the health one. So if I'm gonna grab this guy, he's gonna regenerate health. So every so often you can set the timer. It gives him a health point. Another one that we have is the cannon. So if you have the cannon, if we have the cannon right here, detects where the relic is, and it kind of shoots you up. It has a cooldown as well, so it can't do it too often. You can set what the cooldown is at, so it's functioning the way it's supposed to. So there it is, it just shoots us forward. And the last one is the artillery. That's the one I had the most fun with. So if you notice that there's absolutely nothing happening to me, but if I'm going to grab... Oh, get the fuck out of here. If I'm going to grab the guy, he is going to be affected by these blasts. So right now they're just being shown as these beams, and when it goes off, right now it takes 1 damage, and it does some explosion forces. These can be modified. There's a radius for these, and it automatically detects what kind of mesh you have. So it will randomly go and predict perfectly whichever mesh you decide to gray box. So it will work with it. So that's about it for the update. For the gray box, this is pretty much fully functional. All there is left to do is just start popping the abilities for the other characters. And and just more of the buffs. But other than that, that's it for the update. That's for the Friday.